Hi everyone, Bob Murnahan here from leadguitartactics.com, and today I would like to share with you my take on Tedeschi Trucks' tune Midnight in Harlem. This is a tune that our band started doing a while back, and the challenge is that Derek Trucks plays in open E tuning, so he has a few advantages in this chord progression that make it tough to play in standard tuning. So there are a couple things that I noticed that I wanted to keep constant. If you watch Derek play, you'll see he does fingerings kind of like he's got these notes that are moving like this fingering right here with the open strings around it. Now, in standard tuning, that sounds horrible, but I wanted to try to duplicate that as much as I could. So what he's got here is he's got notes that are in octaves. So he's got an octave B, an octave C sharp, and an octave D sharp. That he can keep going with the open strings ringing around that. So the challenge was to try to duplicate that in standard tuning, and here's what I came up with. So we start off with just a regular old E chord. Now, the next thing I mentioned is that here's my octave Bs, by the way. I've got the B on the 5th string and the B on the 2nd string. Now, the next thing is I got to get the C sharp with the octave. So I came up, really, this is basically just a power chord shape. If I was playing a rock tune, this would be like a C sharp 5, as they would say. Again, if you can just think of this power chord shape, and then you've got to arch your index finger here so that you can keep the 1st string open and ringing. I'm not playing the B there, so get this going in the pattern for you. So I'll tab this all out for you so you can see it. Now the next thing is the D sharp, and I came up with this fingering. So now what I'm doing is I'm doing a little partial bar here with my index finger, and I'm holding down the 4th string and the 5th string at the 6th fret. So the D sharp is here on the 6th fret on the 5th string, and also here's the octave up here on the 3rd string at the 8th fret. So get that kind of sound. That sounds kind of odd by itself, but if I put it in the progression, and then it goes back down to this chord, and then he goes through the progression again. The next time, he goes up to E, and what I'm doing here is I actually got 3 E's ringing out there, so it sort of creates this hollow sound. And this chord here, I mean, I'm really just playing the root and 3rd of the chord E here at the 7th fret, 5th string. Here's my G sharp on the 6th fret on the 4th string, and then here's another E, 9th fret on the 3rd string, and open E. Now the other thing in that open E tuning, the 3rd string is tuned to a G sharp, and I wanted to be able to keep that note ringing through the entire progression. So here it is on the 3rd string in the E chord. When I move up here to the power chord shape, here it is on the 6th fret on the 4th string. Next chord, it's still right there on the 6th fret on the 3rd string. And then I still have it again in that last chord shape I'm playing. So again, that whole progression for you. Now it does it again. And then it goes to an A with a major 7th. And again, with open tuning, Derek's able to play the A chord just by barring across with his index finger at the 5th fret, and then he can reach out here with his little finger, and he does this slide thing down. Now if we just do this bar in open tuning, now we're getting an A minor chord, so that obviously doesn't work. And I see a lot of people on the internet, they play this part like, you just play it right here at the 2nd fret. Which works, but I wanted to try to emulate that sliding sound. So this is a bit of a stretch here, so what I'm doing is I'm grabbing an A chord shape here at the 5th fret, like a partial bar on the first 2 strings. You don't even really need to bar if you don't want to. You can just hold down the A at the 7th fret on the 4th string, the C sharp on the 6th fret on the 3rd string, and then here's the A up here on the 5th fret on the 1st string. And you got to stretch out to the 9th fret, so this is the tough part. You can see there. But that enables me to do that slide down, and then the second time there's no slide, but it's more like what that enables me to do is to keep the notes ringing more together, which to me is sort of closer to mimicking the sound again that you'd hear on the Tedeschi Trucks recording. So if I play that for you in sequence here. So there you have it. That's my take on the Midnight in Harlem and my workaround for trying to copy Derek as close as possible. Now again, I'm not really trying to do a note for note thing. I'm trying to keep it full sounding in a trio setting. And you can look on my YouTube channel and you can see a version of my band doing this song, hear how it sounds in the context of the whole band. I'll tab this all out for you, and I hope you enjoyed that lesson, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time around.